first event of the final day, the women's 100-meter hurdles presented by Pizza Hut. Collegiate record held by Gail Devers. The top time this season, Donica Merriman of Ohio State of 12.84. And here is Joanna Hayes, senior from UCLA.
Vern, out of lane 6, Joanna Hayes has already won the 400-meter hurdles earlier in the event. 3-time Pac-10 champion in this particular event. Huge points really for the Bruins here because there's no Texas and no USC in this race.
And here's Donica Merriman.
You mentioned earlier, ran 12.84, a personal best, and also the fastest by a collegian this year. She's in some tough company, but's running very well.
And from your alma mater, Jenny Adams, University of Houston.
Yes, I'm going to shamelessly promote Jenny Adams from the University of Houston, who absolutely ran a fantastic race and wind dated 12.86 yesterday. Big PR, but concentrates very well over the hurdles.
Dominique Callaway of Ohio State runs in lane 1. Joyce Bates of LSU in 2. Andrea King, Georgia Tech, is in 3. Then Adams of Houston. Merriman of Ohio State. Joanna Hayes in lane 6. Yolanda McCrae of Miami in lane 7. And Elikisha Williamson of South Carolina in lane 8.
Vern, the slowest time in the semifinals was 12.93. A very well represented field.
Hayes running in lane 6. Merriman in lane 5. Jenny Adams. Andrea King has grabbed an early lead. Here's Andrea King. Quick race at the finish. My goodness.
You know what, Vern? Sometimes when you have so many outstanding athletes in one race, they don't run very fast. You would have thought that the way they were blanketed across the line, and of course their semifinal races, that you would have had a very, very quick time. An excellent race for all the women out there on the track.
Well, any one of the 8 potential winner, and Yolanda McCrae of Miami wins it.
You can see her at the start. In the lane 6, Joanna Hayes gets a very, very good start, but she starts to falter early in the race. Second, third hurdle, she's just sort of out in the zone someplace. Right next to her in lane 7, Yolanda McCrae, the senior from Miami, also gets out well. But in lane 3, the best start of all is Andrea King from Georgia Tech, and she's dominating at this point. She did the same exact thing in her semifinal. Now Joanna Hayes is getting her race together, but already Yolanda McCrae is rolling, and so is Andrea King. Then in the middle of the track comes Jenny Adams from Houston and just falls off the last couple of hurdles. Such a good field and so many good times. It was typical of the way you'd expect that race to be run.
Absolutely.
Yolanda McCrae of Miami is the victor in the time of 12.85. Andrea King of Georgia Tech finishes 2nd, and Joanna Hayes of UCLA is 3rd. Let's go down to Michelle Tafoya.
Vern, what a finish to this race. When did you know you won it? Did you know it when you crossed the finish line or when the announcer said your name?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought me and Andrea had tied, whatever, but I was trying to run past the finish line like an extra 20 minutes just in case it came down to a photo finish. But that's when I found out I won when he announced it and I looked up at the scoreboard.
3rd at indoors, 1st here. What made the difference in spite of the wind?
Well, I've been working on my start all year because I took a year off last year. I think it kind of messed me up on my start. And all year long, I've been having problems with my start. So that's one thing I had to concentrate on coming into this meet, which I got it down pat at this meet.